So here we are at the BYD Dolphin Surf launch event. It's the 2025 City Urban Car of the Year award winner. Today we've got the BYD Dolphin Surf in the comfort specification in front of us. They've launched a car coming in at a low cost, low maintenance, low insurance. It's going to appeal to a lot of buyers, giving you full 360 cameras, adaptive cruise control, a 10.1 inch rotatable screen, and also you've got a 307 litre boot space where you can fit 3 suitcases. It's a 4-seater car. The car itself can get you from 130 up to 200 miles of range and charge in just 22 minutes. So please look forward to the rest of the video where we'll show you a lot more features about the car. It is the highly anticipated launch of BYD's latest model, being the Dolphin Surf. Got it today at SG Petch in Darlington in the ice blue, in the comfort model, which is the top of the range spec that they're going to launch in this one. We have got it a day before it comes out, so I will be putting some pricing up on the screen once we find out what they are tomorrow. I'm going to pop them up just here, and you can let me know what you think of that in the comments below. The car itself, it is the 2025 World Urban Car of the Year award winner. It's designed by Wolfgang Egger, which is the designer that came over from both Audi and Lamborghini to make this particular car and the C-Line 7. You can see his influence in the car, and we have got the nickname for it already, being the Baby Urus. So you can make your mind up on that one. Again, let me know in the comments below what you think. What we'll do today is we're going to have a full walk around of the car in front of you. We'll then move on to the driving, so you can see exactly what it looks like when we're driving the car and how it looks on the road. And at the end, I'm going to do an in-depth section on the entertainment system that's built into BYD, so you can see all of the features that this car can offer. If you are looking to purchase one, or you are waiting for one to arrive, then I do recommend that you stay around for that, so that you can see all of the features that this car gives you, so you can get the best out of your BYD Dolphin Surf. Now this one, like I said, it's in the ice blue. It's got a nice, lovely, sporty, urban looking finish on the front, and that's where the Baby Urus comes in. They are saying it is the mini version of that. Like I say, you can make your own mind up on that if you will. But it's got these nice little city-like headlights on the front, BYD logo on the front there too. You've got BYD alloys, and then this is where your charging port is, just up top. So on here, you've got your AC charger on the top and your DC charger on the bottom. AC charging is going to be used for at home. Basically, plug it in at night time. You're going to have between 136 and 200 miles of range, depending on which model you go for. The car itself, it's really going to appeal for a lot of drivers, whether they're young drivers and they're getting the first car to and from college, university, or you're an older driver, you're retired, you're just going to the shops, visiting friends and family. Again, it's really going to appeal for that type of customer, and everyone in the middle as well. If you're just driving to and from work in town, then this is absolutely perfect for you. It's going to be a cheap car to purchase, cheap car to run, and a cheap car to maintain as well. We do have an NFC reader on the side wing mirror here as well. And then the car itself, you've got sun protection glass on the back, and then sun protection glass on the rear too. And they've kept these little designs on the side here as well, which you see in the Atto 3. On the rear of the car, we've got a nice BYD logo in the middle, Dolphin Surf to the bottom right, sun protection glass on the back, and you've got this big spoiler as well. It gives it a nice urban city look. 307 litres of storage in the boot, so if you're going to compare this to a car that customers might have purchased before, something like a Hyundai i10, then you do get a lot of storage in here. There's actually 20 storage spaces inside of the vehicle. Coming round to the side, you've got the BYD tech written on the side here where the indicators are as well. And in the back, let's have a look how much room's in here. So I would say I'm quite an average size man, but for me, quite a lot of space. It is a 4-seater. There's not a fifth seat belt in here. It is only for 4 people. There's 3 ISOFIX seated in here as well. So you've got 2 in the back and 1 on the front passenger too. Passenger side, again, it's very spacious inside. You've got electric seats, wireless phone charger here. Adaptive cruise control is on this model. You've got full 360 cameras too. And if we just pop round, I'll show you. If you want to jump in, I'll show you a couple of things on the system. So inside, wireless phone charger. Below that, storage space. You've got USB-A, C and an SD card slot at the bottom too. You've got your gear selector here, 360 camera, which looks fantastic. BYD always do a good job of that. And then if we come on to the 2D camera, you can just click around. Now this only comes in the Comfort model. The other two you only get front cameras, so just look out for that as well. But they do a really good job on that. Also, of course, you've got your rotating screen from BYD, which always looks great. But I think in this model, it suits the car perfectly. So it looks just like a little tablet with all your apps on there. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, wireless phone charger in the design model. You've got the BYD Assistant on there as well. Adaptive cruise control here, but I will later in the video go on to show you a lot more about this system. I'll do it really in depth, so if you are thinking about getting one, it is the best way you can get use of this car. So for this car, like I said, it's going to be cheap. It's going to appeal to a lot of people, cheap to run, great little car for in the city. 2025 Urban Car Winner of the Year. Now what we're going to do is jump straight into the driving, and I'll see you there. So here it is, just so you can see how it is from the driver position, and you can have a little look of how it looks when you are driving the car. It is very nippy. I've noticed just driving it for today. It's very nippy around roundabouts, in and out of corners. Exactly what you're looking for a little city car. It's got all the features that you need. Of course, you've got your entertainment system here, which you can have Apple CarPlay on, Android Auto, things like that. But driving the car, it's got plenty of power, and it's just exactly what you're looking for if you're looking just to have something where you can drive it around town, get it from A to B from work. Minutes, and it's great. Honestly, it's great for the price of the car and for what you're getting. It's everything that you'd expect, or even more than what you'd expect, to be honest. The 360 cameras are nice on here as well. Everything's at your fingertips, and if I just take it down the bypass here, guess from 0 to 60 really quick. I'll put the exact figure of what you can get to on the screen for what BYD say you can do 0 to 60 in. But for me, it's very quick, very nippy. You've also got adaptive cruise control and semi-automated steering as well. So if I take my hands off the wheel here, you can see I've set it to 57 miles an hour along this bypass, and it'll use the cameras and the sensors to track each side of the white lines there, and then basically it'll just keep your car between them. So as we're pulling to the left now, it's going to just automatically steer for me. Of course, when you're coming up to a roundabout like we are, then you're going to have to take control of it again and slow it down. But for a car that we're hoping starts below the £20,000 mark, I think you get a lot for your money. It's really, really nice in and out of corners. Perfect city car. I think it's going to really appeal for drivers who are either young or elder, or they don't really drive out of town. So one thing I have noticed is it's got this little tracking system here as well, which tracks if you're not looking at the road, and it will tell you to keep your eyes on the road. The brakes are really sharp. It's got the BYD Assistant built in as well. But you can see it does move. For a car that's reasonably priced, it can move quite quickly as well. But it's exactly what you're looking for if you're looking for a city car. Perfect, and that is why it is the Urban Car of 2025 winner award. So what we'll do next, we'll jump into the entertainment system. So if it's something that you are looking to purchase, please carry on watching it, like and subscribe to the channel if you can as well, and we'll continue doing these videos. The screen on this, I think it's very suitable for the size of the car. I like it a lot, and I'll do a really in-depth review of all the buttons on here. It's just like the other BYDs in terms of what you get and what you can do on here, but I'll go through it in detail so that if you are ordering one, you can get the very best out of your Dolphin Surf. So now we've seen the car, we've seen how it looks, and we've seen how it drives. A few of the guys here have took it out for a drive and they're really impressed. It's so responsive. The handling's great on it. It's a real nippy little car. Perfect little city car. So what I'm going to do now is go through the entertainment system, and then I'll go down to the physical buttons on the dash here and also on the steering wheel, just so you know exactly what each button does, and you're not driving your car for 12 months wondering what that symbol is. So the screen itself, 10.1 inches. You can have it landscape or portrait. Portrait I think looks really nice on this, it's not too big. Just bear in mind Apple CarPlay and Android Auto won't work in the portrait mode, so it'll have to be landscape for now. On here you've got this solid bar at the bottom which is always going to stay there, and what you can do is you can customise which options you like on there. So for example, if I don't use heated seats and I do use circulation, I can swap them out. That's always going to be there now for me. But if I do use heated seats, again I can just swap them out with any of these icons. Just swap them out like so. Heated seats options in here, and you just turn them on like so. 2 settings for both driver and passenger, and then you've got the rear window and the mirrors as well. In terms of climate, you can click this middle button here. You've got your climate on the right and the climate on the left, and then you've got your fans down the bottom here too. And then on the right hand side, heated seats and the settings as well. Quick options for BYD, and you can do this on any model. 3 fingers on the screen, up and down is going to change the temperature. Left and right is going to change your fan speed. So it's a little quick option so that you don't have to look at the screen, and you can change or adjust the temperature while you're driving without looking at it. You do also have more quick options at the top, so if you drag down just like you would on your tablet or your phone, you've then got quick options in here as well. So you can customize them to whichever ones that you use, swap them in and out, and then they'll always be there on the drop down like so. There we go. In terms of apps, there's plenty of apps on here. You can change all of the themes. You've got your vehicle image, which is going to be all your cameras. There is a quick access to that on the steering wheel, which I'll show you right after we've done the screen here. Now, what we can do when we're looking at the camera is we can click around the car, and that'll change the angle. So if I'm going to my left, you can see my wheel there, and then same for the right, front and back. And you've also got wide front and wide rear, and then this 360 camera too. And a little tip, if you're using lines to park and you're not great at parking, what you can do is if you click the car on the right hand side, it'll then turn it see-through, and you can actually see underneath the car as well. So it's really impressive. They always are with the BYD cars. So then you've got your different themes, so you can change all how the icons look, so you can select which one you like the best. You can upload photos for an album and then have different screensavers. Connect your phone, which we'll do in just a second, so I can show you how quick and easy that is. Manual built-in smart charging. That's going to allow you to change the time of which your car charges. So if you go home and you get a good rate from midnight till 5 AM, you can just plug your car in and it won't start charging until midnight, and it'll cut off at 5 AM. So that's your smart charging feature on there. BYD Store to download more apps, and of course you've got your BYD Assistant. There's a microphone on the steering wheel. Again, I'll show you that in a second. You can also press this button here, or you can say this command: "Hi BYD.
What's up?
Turn on heated seats."
Sure, I'll turn on seat heating.
And there you go. So that's linked to a lot of things. It's a little bit like your Alexa at home. You can ask it things, you can ask it to do things in the car. It's a really impressive little tool as well, which comes in handy. So that's most of your apps on there. What we'll do now, just show you how to connect to Apple CarPlay. So what I'm going to do is just go to CarPlay on here, settings on my phone, into Bluetooth, and then BYD Surf, pair, allow, and that's now pairing. Pop OK on the screen here, and there we go. Bluetooth's connected, and now Apple CarPlay is just about connected. And there we go. So you can see just how quick that is, and how responsive it is. And then straight away your Apple CarPlay is on there. So on here, if you want to access your apps, you've got 3 main ones on the right. So if you want your maps, your music, or your phone, you can just click on them. And then if you want your other apps, just down here, this little button, that's going to take you to your other apps as well, so that you can access them too. So very, very quick, very, very easy. If you need to get back from Apple CarPlay, just going to press the little house. And then if you want to go back to Apple CarPlay, either click it on here, or it's always going to be up in the top left, just here as well. Quick tip on these, this little bell at the top, if that's got a red thing on it, that means there's an update available. So if you need to do the update, that'll go red at the top, and then you just click the update available. Obviously this is a brand new car, it's actually released tomorrow, so there will be a few updates getting pushed through. What you'll find when you get your car as well is that there will be several updates in the first couple of weeks, but don't think that's going to be like that all the time. It's just when you get the car on the road, there'll be updates pushed to it, and then it'll settle itself down. So if we're going out with CarPlay, I just want to test as well. Yeah, rotation not supported, so it is only landscape at the minute with that one. So now what we'll do, we'll just quickly, if I can adjust the camera here, show you all of the physical buttons as well. So down here on this little dash part here, you've got your hazard lights, you've got your air conditioning, fans on and off completely, front demister, volume, and then this one's your auto hold. So if you want the vehicle to hold at the traffic lights when you're on the brake, you can come off of the brake and then it won't roll forward. This one's going to be your snow mode, and then this one is for your mode, which will change just up here. So you've got sport, eco and normal. Of course, you've got your gear selector, so you'll feel the clicks. So 2 clicks is drive, 2 clicks up is reverse, and when you go into reverse, cameras automatically come on. On the side here, if you can see, sorry about the camera, parking button, press that, puts the parking brake on for you and takes it out of gear. Down below you've got your wireless phone charger, and then you've got 2 cup holders here, one a little bit deeper, and I suppose that's where you keep your key as well, or you can keep it underneath this little storage space here. Sorry about that. You've got 12 volt USB-C on the left, SD card in the middle, and a USB-A on the right hand side. Storage in there, storage, 2 storage holders on the left as well. And then as we move to the steering wheel, in your front screen here, left hand side is the kilowatts that you're using. You've got tyre pressure on the screen, and your miles per hour on the right. Bottom right hand side is the current battery, and I tell you this, we've drove it just 22 miles, and it's very, very accurate with its mileage. So don't be thinking it's like some other brands where it uses a lot of mileage, because this is very, very accurate. Indicators left, wipers on the right, and then here we've got your adaptive cruise control. So to set that, what we're going to do is while we're driving, just press this button and it'll say ICC activated. That's going to activate the semi-automated steering and also set you to the speed that you're doing. Up and down for the speed to adjust. This button here is quick access to your cameras. So I press that and cameras on, press it, cameras off. The one on the right is the screen rotation. And then below, that's all to do with your cruise control. So setting the speed. This one is to shorten the distance, and this one is to greater the distance between you and the car in front. So when you're putting it into cruise control, with it being adaptive, what will happen is as the car in front of you slows down, your car is also going to slow down as well to match that one. And if you want to be further away from it when it does that, you're just going to press this, and if you're going to be closer, you just press this, and you'll get used to it and see which one you use the most. Right hand side, we've got answering phone calls, volume up and down, press it to mute. And then you've got this button here which changes the settings on the screen here, so you can flick through them and see which ones you need on there. Then you've got your mode button. I don't really use that, it just changes the different sort of modes on the screen there. For me, I don't ever use that mode button. And then up here you've got your BYD assistant, so when you press it, you can hear it listening. One little tip with that is when you do activate the BYD assistant, what you want to do is wait for it to respond to you. So press it, then wait for it to respond, and then ask it the question or give it the command. Over on the right hand side, you've got this little reader, which is going to tell you, basically it's an infrared reader that scans your face. It's not taking any information or recording anything, but what it will do is if you're not paying attention to the road, it's going to give you a little telling off. And then down here on the right hand side, you've got your mirrors. So this one's to fold the mirrors in at the top. So of course they will fold in automatically when you lock the car. And then you want to press the left hand side to adjust the left, right for the right. And that little blue light will pop up there just to show you which one you're on. And then you can adjust it like so. Locks, so locking and unlocking the car. And then you've got your windows on here as well. And this one at the bottom is to lock the windows, so that if you've got kids in the back and you don't want them messing around, you can lock them as well. Wireless phone charger in the middle, nice big slot there for that. And you can see straight away that's charging, working fine. Last thing I want to show you, just in case you're interested, is underneath the bonnet, just so you can see what it looks like. There we go, great looking car. Like I say, value for money, it's a brilliant car. I think you're going to see a lot of these on the roads in the UK. So you've got your wiper fluid just down there, battery in the middle, that's actually the alternator, so the battery actually runs across the middle of the floor on these cars, and then that is going to basically, when you plug your car in, you can have direct or you can have AC, and that's going to be what changes the power into the battery. Then you've got your fluids here as well, which you shouldn't need to touch until servicing, but there's not a lot to it underneath. All you'll ever need to do is your fluids there. All in all, it's a great looking car. I hope you've enjoyed the video. We will put up more videos about the car as well once I've drove it, perhaps for 3 or 4 weeks. I like to do a review as well, just to see how I'm getting on with it. I like the light bar at the back on the BYDs. I think it always looks great. A lot more deeper red from what you can probably see on the camera. But we're at the event tomorrow, so we'll do some videos of that as well. And all in all, great urban car. I think you'll see a lot of them on the road. For the price point, you get a lot for your money. And if you're a little bit unsure about them, then I would say jump in it and drive one. Go and test drive one, because I was very surprised at how good these are. Very, very surprised at how nice they are for a drive. So if you are unsure, just pop down, drive one at your local BYD garage. If you're in the northeast, we're in Darlington on McMullen Road. You can just pop in, bring your licence, and we'll get you out in one. We'll have plenty of demos for people to go out in. So just pop down, see myself or Kieran in BYD, and we'll get you straight out in one. But thank you for watching. If you have any questions or any comments, then just pop them below. I will do my very best to respond to any questions. Thanks for watching.